I made an experiment which is rather astonishing that I need to share with you. You know, on Pesach in the center of the kara we have mura. So I use the head of a mura, which is the head of a horseradish. Now a horseradish, when you buy it, has a lot of earth in it. So I cut off the head, I clean it nicely with a brush and water, and I put it in the center of the kara. This year I decided to make an experiment. You know, a week before Pesach, the shops already have all the Pesach stuff. So I went and I bought a horseradish. Now, unlike a carrot, let's say, or other root vegetables where every stem has one head, a horseradish you can find with one head, two heads, three heads, or even more. So I was looking for a horseradish that has two heads, more or less the same size. I bought one, I took it home, I cut off the head and I cleaned them, and here you have a picture. You see, they're pretty much the same. Now I took two bowls, exactly the same, and I placed each horseradish head into a bowl. I filled each bowl with a bit of water, enough to cover around about half a head, and I placed both bowls in exactly the same place by the window in the kitchen. So you have one stem, two exactly the same heads, put in exactly the same size bowl, filled with exactly the same amount of water, placed in exactly the same place at the same time. The only difference is that one bowl I wrote a tick on, and on the other bowl I wrote an X. The tick is going to be positive and the X is going to be negative. Now to the positive one, I went every morning and I said, "You are so beautiful. You're so amazing. Look at you. You have so much potential. I know you're going to live up to your potential. I know you're going to make me proud." And I said all sorts of complimenting things. To the negative one, although it wasn't easy because it didn't do anything to me, it's a creation of Hashem, but for the experiment purposes, I said, "You're so disgusting. You're not more than a root that's pulled out the ground with a cut-off head. You have no potential. You're never going to live up to your potential," and all sorts of negative things. Now, you might think, I'm crazy, right? Why are you talking to two heads of a horseradish? Well, it's 3 weeks later, and I want to show you what they look like. Now, remember, this is not two different horseradishes. You can say one grew better than the other. It's the same root. It's the same stem with two different heads. Everything exactly the same. The only difference is negative words and positive words. And here you have. This is the negative and this is the positive. I'll zoom in. The negative one is dried out. All the pieces on top are dried out. There's not much going on here. Whereas the positive one has got full of life. The leaves are so beautiful. It's got beautiful roots. And these beautiful leaves, one of them is even almost as big as my hand. You see? Exactly the same thing. Positive words and negative words. This is no more than a head of a horseradish. Kal v'chomer, how much more so imagine a human being that can hear, understand, and has feelings. If you say destructive words to someone, you can destroy a person. And if you speak positive to people, you can build people. If you say to a child, "You're a lost case, nothing will ever grow out of you," then nothing ever will grow out of these people. But if you take a child and you infuse them with positive energy and you say you're so amazing and you're doing so well, you can build a child. And this goes for a parent to a child, or a rebbe to a talmid, or a teacher to a student, or a spouse, or a friend, or even yourself. When we speak negative words and we make a negative atmosphere and a negative vibe, we can destroy a person. And when we make a positive vibe and we speak positive words and complimenting words, we can build people. Now, whether we learn this lesson in Parshas Azriah Mitzoru that talks about somebody who had tsaras because of negative talk, whether we learn this lesson in the days of Sphira, where we're supposed to work on our Ban Udam L'Chavayra to be nicer to other people, let's remember these two horseradish heads, okay? If we speak negative, we can destroy. If we speak positive, we can build. So let's speak positive words to one another, and let's make this world a better place. Have a wonderful Shabbos.